Anthony Bridgerton has always been a man of pride and control, but season 4 peels back more layers than ever before. If you watched carefully, every time he glanced at Kate Sharma, there was a micro-expression, a twitch of the brow, a tightening of the jaw, a slight shift in posture that spoke louder than words. These small gestures reveal his internal conflict. He is torn between his desire to follow his heart and his deep-rooted fear of losing control, a fear shaped by his past and the pressure of the Bridgerton legacy. You may have noticed him hesitating before responding, but that pause is carefully placed. It's not just dramatic tension. It's a window into his soul, showing the audience the silent battles he fights within. Anthony's moments alone are also telling. When he's walking through the Bridgerton estate, adjusting his gloves or lingering on a certain portrait, the scene communicates nostalgia, regret, or longing without a single line of dialogue. These visual cues are subtle, but they provide insight into his character development and foreshadow the choices he will make later in the season. Kate Sharma, on the other hand, has a collection of small details in her mannerisms that are easy to miss. Her hands often fidget with her jewelry or the folds of her dress when she is conflicted or nervous. Pay attention to the way she tilts her head in conversation with Anthony or Edwina. It's not just a charming pose. That tilt conveys curiosity, calculation, or hesitation, depending on the scene. Even her wardrobe choices signal deeper layers. Kate's dresses are not just beautiful costumes, they are storytelling tools. The colors, textures, and patterns reflect her mood, social standing, and the way she wants to be perceived. A darker tone might appear when she feels trapped by societal expectations, while lighter shades may surface in moments of hope or connection. The deliberate wardrobe choices create an additional layer of character insight that many viewers overlook. Edwina Sharma, often seen as sweet and innocent, also has hidden details woven into her behavior. Her soft smiles and gentle gestures mask a sharp awareness of her surroundings. Watch the way she positions herself in social gatherings. She subtly shifts closer to allies, maintains eye contact when necessary, and retreats when danger or tension arises. These actions are subtle, almost imperceptible, but they indicate an intuitive understanding of the people around her. In certain scenes, a small sigh, a fleeting glance, or the way she tilts her head reveals emotions that her dialogue does not explicitly state. These hidden details make her more than just a supporting character. They reveal a complexity that makes viewers question first impressions. Supporting characters also carry hidden layers, from servants quietly observing conversations to neighbors reacting in the background. The series uses these secondary actions to build depth and realism. A seemingly meaningless exchange or glance can foreshadow a later revelation or indicate hidden alliances. For example, a footman standing slightly apart yet watching a heated conversation hints at loyalty or gossip that might influence future events. These background interactions enrich the narrative without needing explicit exposition. Every gesture, glance, and reaction in season 4 is intentionally choreographed, meaning that the show rewards viewers who pay attention to details beyond the main plot. Rewatching scenes with this perspective allows fans to see foreshadowing, character intentions, and emotional subtext that is easy to miss the first time around. By observing these hidden character details, viewers can gain a deeper understanding of the emotional and psychological complexity in Bridgerton's season 4. The creators designed each character to communicate not just through words, but through micro-expressions, body language, and subtle actions that convey emotions and intentions. This creates a rich tapestry of interpersonal dynamics, where even silent moments can be filled with meaning. The more you watch, the more you notice, and the more the show rewards your attention. Anthony's tension, Kate's subtle calculations, Edwina's quiet intelligence, and the unnoticed behaviors of supporting characters all combine to create a season full of depth, making every scene worth a second, even third, viewing. These hidden details not only enrich your understanding of the characters, but also enhance the anticipation and emotional impact of the major plot twists. They are the invisible threads that tie the story together, ensuring that the drama you see on the surface is only part of the larger narrative, carefully crafted by the show's creators. In Bridgerton's Season 4, every frame is carefully designed to tell a story beyond the dialogue. The colors, the props, the lighting, and even the smallest objects in the background are not random. They carry meaning and guide how viewers feel about each scene. Take color choices, for example. Anthony Bridgerton's scenes with Kate often feature deep, rich tones like emerald green or royal blue. These shades are associated with intensity, tension, and desire, reflecting the unspoken emotions brewing between them. In contrast, scenes of domestic calm or innocence, like those with Edwina, are often bathed in soft pastels or warm light, creating an almost ethereal sense of security and naivety. Color is a silent storyteller, signaling mood, foreshadowing, conflict, and highlighting the emotional arc of each character. Costumes also play a crucial symbolic role. Kate's wardrobe is particularly layered with meaning. The texture, cut, and layering of her dresses reflect her emotional journey. When she faces societal pressure or moments of frustration, she wears structured, darker fabrics, symbolizing constraint and rigidity. In moments of emotional vulnerability or connection, her outfits become softer, lighter, or flowing, suggesting openness and transformation. Even small accessories, like the subtle choice of a brooch or a ribbon, signal personal values, hidden alliances, or emotional states. These visual cues are so discreet that most viewers may not consciously notice them, but they shape how the audience perceives each character's mindset. Props and background objects in Season 4 are another hidden layer of storytelling. A vase, a painting, or even the placement of a chair can reveal character relationships or narrative foreshadowing. For instance, a family portrait lingering in the background while Anthony wrestles with a decision emphasizes the weight of legacy and expectation. In Kate's house, carefully ranged objects hint at her family's status, values, and even unspoken tensions between her and Edwina. These small details build context silently, enriching the story in ways dialogue alone cannot. Lighting and cinematography reinforce these hidden meanings. Candlelit rooms, soft morning light, or sharp shadows are used deliberately to emphasize tension, intimacy, or deception. Watch closely. A character standing half in shadow and half in light often symbolizes moral ambiguity or internal conflict. Camera angles are equally intentional. A close-up on Kate's hand resting nervously on a railing communicates uncertainty. Without a single word, a wide-angle shot of Anthony isolated in a room surrounded by opulent decor underscores his loneliness, despite social status. These visual storytelling choices make the audience feel the emotions of the characters, often before the characters even express them verbally. Even seemingly minor details like seating arrangements, the way characters enter or exit a room, or which objects they touch can carry meaning. A slight lean towards someone during conversation can indicate attraction or alliance. A hesitant step back might signal doubt or disapproval. Objects handled by multiple characters, such as a book, fan, or teacup, can become symbols of shared secrets or hidden tensions. These repeated visual motifs create a network of subtle connections that reward careful viewing. Bridgerton also uses symmetry and framing to communicate relationships and power dynamics. Characters positioned on opposite sides of a doorway, a staircase, or a dining table suggest emotional distance or conflict. Conversely, characters sharing the center of a frame may indicate intimacy, cooperation, or alliance. Mirrors and reflections are used to hint at duality moments, where a character's public appearance conflicts with private intentions. A reflection in a polished surface may reveal a character's hidden fear or longing, emphasizing the contrast between perception and reality. Even scenery and natural elements hold symbolic weight. Rain, fog, or sunshine often reflect the tone of the moment or foreshadow emotional shifts. A sunny garden might indicate hope or the blossoming of romance, while a dimly lit hallway or stormy backdrop suggests conflict, secrecy, or impending revelation. The meticulous attention to environmental detail ensures that every frame communicates mood and narrative subtext without relying on dialogue. Understanding these visual symbols changes how viewers experience the story. What seemed like a simple walk through a garden or a casual conversation over tea is actually a layered narrative, filled with subtle cues about